Josh. Now, it took me a long time to know this person's name because I always said Kofi's sister. And everyone used to laugh like, I don't know her name. What's her name? I probably mispronounced her name still. But Josh, she's a saxophone player. She came to us playing alto saxophone. Very dedicated, but her passion was dance. She wanted to dance, but not so much perform on the saxophone. But I gave her the opportunity to dance. Now, one thing that I remember about Jocelyn that when she performed for the program, Black History Month program, and when the color guard had a dance routine, and she stood in front of the entire school leading the color guard in the dance routine, and everyone else followed after her with many routines and also with many practices, and Jocelyn was always there. So thank you for your hard work and dedication in leading our color guard through many performances. And you're definitely be missed. And Johnson was also recognized as the most person to succeed on LaVergne High School superlative. Correct? Yeah. Okay. Yes. Most likely to succeed. So thank you so much. All right. Next one's Alba. First met. Alright, so Allie came to us her sophomore year, and Jeffrey, I was in the middle of rehearsal during band camp, and Jeffrey's like, Callahan, my cousin, wants to join the band. She wants to be on the color guard team. She's very good, she's very talented. In my head, immediately said no. Just being honest. I said no. I didn't know Alba at the time. I have a cousin just want to join. At that time, like color guard team is set, flag's been ordered, everything has been ordered. You gotta order one more thing. I'm like, I'm not ordering anything else. So in my head said no. And Jeffrey walked away. So all right, she'll be here tomorrow. I was like, okay, all right. In my head, I still said no. Albert came up, like, this is my cousin. She wants to be a part of the color guard team. I was like, no. In my head, I still said no. And Albert gave me a look. She's like, I was like, oh. It's like, okay, yes, you can join. I was like, well, I'll give you an answer after today's practice. So Alvin went to practice with the color guard, and I talked to Chelsea after practice, and Chelsea was like, yes, we need her. We need Alvin. We need her. Please, Miss Callahan, we need to order one more thing, one more flag, one more outfit, whatever we need to do, we need her on our team. And ever since then, Alvin's been leading our color guard for the last 3 years. Sophomore year, junior year, and finally this year. Okay, yeah, and finally this year. So with Alvin's leadership and also with our expertise in dancing, made our color guard in the stands with kept songs more exciting, made the color guard more visual exciting as well. So thank you, Alvin, for all your hard work and dedication that you put into the Wolverine band. Thank you. All right, next senior, Joshua. Josh S. or Josh Q? Josh S. or Josh Q? It took me a long time to figure out which one was Josh S. or Josh Q. In the percussion section, we had a Josh S. which you can see on the field. We also had a Josh Q. And I always got the two Josh mixed up until Joshua said, Callie, I'm Josh S. Please. I'm like, all right, got it. From that moment on, I knew which one it was. So I didn't meet Joshua S. I got to say S because that's how I was first introduced. Until last year. For a long time, I thought Joshua was a sophomore last year. I thought when I first met him that he was a freshman. I thought he was a sophomore last year, and I knew this year he was going to be a junior. You know, he was a junior last year, and he's a sophomore. That kind of blew my mind. I was like, man, I thought I had 2 more years with you because he's so talented. But Josh, not only in the percussion ensemble, that he also played in the pep band. And I remember his first performance in the pep band. Mr. Dooley at the time encouraged the percussion students to go to pep band and perform in a basketball game. Josh was along with Josh Q, were both on bass, and you should have seen the facial expression that Joshua had in the basketball game. He looked so excited. He looked like he was having plenty of fun. And at that moment, I knew I had him hooked in to join the marching band for the next school year. Another thing about Joshua too that I remember that he had the longest. Another thing about Joshua too that he had the longest walk in Pulaski. We had a competition last year, and I usually walk behind the band just to observe, make sure nothing to occur while the band is marching. But this competition, I decided to walk up front. Joshua, he was walking, started out walking pretty fast. He started to get slower, walking slower, and he started to like limp side to side. I was like, oh man, what's going on? I hope he's not about to fall out. And I was like, Miss Callahan, can you please take my bass? I was like, oh yes, I'll take your bass. He took off his bass drum, bass 4. I put it on me, and Josh was like, thank you so much. And he started to walk even faster. Well, I began to walk, and I began to walk slower and slower. I was like, whoa, I didn't know bass 4 feels like this. And I couldn't see in front of me where I was walking, so I had to like walk sideways, like fast step, because I had no clue that the bass drum was so heavy, and they had to walk for a very long distance. And Josh, he did an amazing job for that performance. Then after the performance, Josh's parents had to carry the bass drum. So they put on the bass drum like, whoa man, we didn't know this bass drum was so heavy. You know, they had a very different perspective about playing bass. And those that play bass today, it's not an easy instrument to play, to carry, and also to march with. So my memory of Josh in the marching band was Pulaski, playing in the basketball game, his first basketball game experience, and also in the percussion ensemble, and also in the concert band. So thank you, Josh, for all your hard work and dedication, and putting all the effort to make our band possible and great. Josh now plays tenor, so move from bass drum to tenor drum. All right, our next senior, Isaac. All right, Isaac, first freshman to play snare, running playing bass. The first freshman since I've been here to make mid-state during COVID 2020. And Isaac was the only percussionist, along with one from Students Creek, to make mid-state in the midst of COVID in 2020. The only member in the senior class to beat me in a game of basketball. Senior, said senior. In the game of basketball, even though he said it was God, I just let you. But he didn't know, I just let him win too. But Isaac's a very good basketball player. His sight read a piece, one year he sight read a piece of music. One member got really sick, and I just stepped in, like, Callahan, I got it. I think it was bells or a crash cymbal or something. So he stepped right on in and he performed the piece of music during concert season when the member got sick. He first one is, I remember the video where he won his first place percussion. The video went viral because he had a big facial expression in Trousdale County High School that last 2 years ago or last year. And everyone was so shocked that the percussion made first place, or the band made first place, and Isaac's expression lit up the entire band because we were so happy. His work ethic and talent is very contagious. Everyone around him to see. Someone that Isaac has, someone said that Isaac has his own percussion studio because he has so many drums and keyboard instruments at home. Not only that he plays drums, but he's a very talented drum set for other people too. I was very well respected, and I always have the right words to encourage his fellow dancers. So I thank you so much for your leadership and everything you have done in the Wolverine band. All right, our next one, Marshawn. All right, our next senior, Marshawn. I met Marshawn in eighth grade year, and Marshawn was a tiny, skinny individual. He was very short, very small, and his eighth grade year, I see one of the low brass contra member tuba player took him to the low brass room, and I think he tried on the contra, the instrument that he's playing right now. And the students, like, as Callahan knows, his eighth graders, we gotta find something different for him. Because the instrument he's playing right now is way too big. I think it was like taller than him now. But and at the time, like, okay, I need to figure something out. Because if this student coming here next year, for him to play this instrument contra, I gotta figure something out to make Marshawn more successful in the band program. So what Marshawn didn't know, that I bought a tuba specifically for him. I bought a tuba for Marshawn. Well, not him to have, for the school that he could use while he was at LaVergne High School. You know that gold tuba? That was for you. That was purchased for you. It's a smaller tuba, but it gives a very large sound. But I knew that instrument would be very successful for Marshawn to play. Well, come sophomore year, Marshawn grew like 7 or 10 inches. And he got muscular and taller. I'm like, whoa, what have you done? What did you do? And I'm like, well, the instrument I just purchased, you can still play it, but what did you eat over the summer? So, Marshawn, he's an awesome tuba player. We really enjoyed his performance. So again, I purchased the tuba for Marshawn. When I asked him to play the other tuba, he couldn't reach even the mouthpiece. He had stood it up on his leg or even on the knee. So I knew at the time it was time to give him another one. He had So another memory of Marshawn too was the band banquet this past year. And he Marshawn dancing. And everyone surrounding him was like dancing. They're like, go, go, go. I was like, man, I didn't know Marshawn could dance like that. And I still can see him dancing right now. One year, one day during school, Marshawn, something happened to Marshawn. Maybe a teacher mentioned his name, or something happened with another student, or something. And I called Marshawn in the office, like, hey, Marshawn, when I call your name, I think about my middle name. I feel like when I say your name, I'm saying my name too, as I'm a part of you too. And from that moment, the respect, the level, the attention to detail, the relationship that Marshawn and I had together flourished after that. Not only in the band class, but in his other classes too. So I tell Marshawn all the time, man, I say your name, say my name too. Because your name is my middle name. thank you, Marshawn, for all the hard work and dedication that you put into the Wolverine band. Thank you. All right, our next person, Shyla. So Shyla, freshman year, before I continue to go, the students started, they all started in 2020 in the midst of COVID year. So, and we were still marching, believe it or not, we were marching and performing during 2020 school year. But I received an email about Shyla that she wanted to be a part of the band, but she wanted videos and things that we were doing in band camp so she could follow along. So that was my first time ever going live on the band app because I knew I had students at home who couldn't attend because of all the restrictions that was taking place. And Shyla was watching those videos. She was looking at what we were doing during band camp. Simply because I just received one email that she just wanted to be here, be a part of it, and she'll do whatever it takes to be a part of the band. The first time Shyla ever spoke to me in the gym, she probably gonna remember this. She probably remember this too. After practice, as Isaac liked to play basketball, we like to go in the gym and play basketball. I told them I was the original AI, so I thought I was Allen Iverson. Many of them didn't know who Allen Iverson was. I was like, I had the best crossover, and I could cross you over, and I was hot sauce from N1 and all of those basketball routines. So Shyla saw me playing basketball, and she's like, Mr. Callahan, you can't beat my daddy. You can't beat my daddy. I was like, okay. My dad would beat you. I was like, okay, yes. My dad is a coach. I was like, okay, yes. I'm just shooting around, Shyla. I just want to just play basketball. Shyla, and that was the first time she ever spoke to me, and she kept going. Yeah, my dad can shoot better than you. I was like, bring your daddy. Like, we'll play 101. We'll go to 3. That's all I got. Go to 3. 1 to 3. And she's like, yeah, and you went to Southside. I was like, I went to Southside too. And after that, me and Shyla, we always communicate, talk, and joke around from that moment on. Shyla was very passionate about the clarinet. I remember the first time during, the school had some program, and she was talking about reeds, what type of reeds, and how much parents was talking about how much she could practice on the instrument, to get scholarships, and that's exactly what Shyla is doing. She's practicing, she's getting ready for band scholarships by attending colleges, traveling to different colleges to see the best scholarship that she can receive. So, another fun memory of Shyla too, that we had a basketball game. This reminded me last night, while we were on the field, someone called Shyla's name really loud, and extremely loud. And I remember from that moment last night, we had a basketball game, and Shyla was like, Mr. Callahan, my uncle is here. My uncle. He likes to embarrass me and call my name out. So in the basketball, she was looking at her family, quiet, sitting down. But please don't let him call my name. Please don't let him call my name. And look over again. She didn't say a single word. She didn't move because she felt so embarrassed. So last night, someone said Shyla very loud, and I immediately thought about that conversation we had at the basketball game. So Shyla, my uncle used the exact same thing to me. I was so embarrassed, even marching in the parade. They used to march right beside me and call my name loud as possible because they want everyone to know how much they enjoy seeing you perform and how much they support you. So that's all love, that's all they want everyone to see and also to hear. So thank you, Shyla, for all your hard work and dedication.